Your Bitcoin and Litecoin daily update. Crypto Savvy here, guys. I hope everybody is having a fabulous Friday. We're going to take a look at the charts and show you why I believe there's a huge breakout coming and which direction we might be headed in some key areas to watch. Also, if you guys haven't already, definitely check out in the description box below the video. There is a free Discord group in there. 100% free, great community, guys. Definitely check it out. If you love crypto, you'll love the community. There's also some other links in there that help support the channel. If you guys would like to support the channel, definitely check out the affiliate links down there. There is some exchange links that offer leverage trading. There's also some ways to get some free crypto. There's a ledger link in there. Keep your crypto safe, get them off the exchanges. So definitely check them out if you can use them. That really helps out. If not, that is okay too. And let's get into the charts. Alright guys, as always, I want to start out by saying I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. With that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. That'll get you notified when I post new videos. I do post new update videos every morning. I also do some live streams if there's some action going on and I can get to it, so that if you hit the notification bell, that'll get you notified whenever I post. Yeah, and another thing you guys can do to help support the channel is just stop the video for a minute, hit the thumbs up, give it a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. I am curious to see who's bearish and who's bullish out there. So if you're bullish, hit number 1 in the comments. If you're bearish, hit number 2. I just want to kind of see where we're at on that. So let's look at Litecoin on the daily. And we've been watching this as a big cup and a handle forming here. I do believe that is still what we're forming here. And the neckline of that would be right here around the 146 range. The measured move, if that's what we're forming here and we come up and break the 146, looking at the $270 range as the target of this move. Now that obviously is a macro move. I also want to point out right here, you can see that the volume since this peak over here is declining. So that shows we're most likely going to see a huge move. And honestly, I do not think we're going to go below the $64 range. I know there's people calling for a lot lower. I just don't see it, guys. I think we're going to get a nice bounce here. Let's look at the RSI. Look for some other clues in here. And if we take a look at the price action versus the RSI, as you can see, we're getting lower lows in the price, higher lows in the RSI. That's bullish divergence, guys. I do believe that doesn't mean we don't come down and touch this 64, because I do believe we're most likely going to do that. We don't have to, but it is definitely in the cards. We've been looking at this rising channel here. We fell out of it in a falling channel. If you look at the blue lines here, we have a falling broadening wedge. Let's go into the 4-hour and see how we're looking on that. All right, so we have this falling channel right here in the white. A move to the $64 range, I believe, would get us down to test this bottom again and then up from there. Like I said, I do believe we're going up from there, guys. I know a lot of people are getting super bearish. I am not. The macro chart is still bullish, guys. So let's go into the more immediate price action. Like I said, I'm running late on time, so I'm going to make this video kind of quick. I was looking at this as a falling channel, and the measured move, if we are to break up out of this channel, guys, and this is measuring if we were to break out, you know, fairly soon. I do believe our breakout is going to be either this weekend, we're going to get a big move down or a big move up. And like I said, we'll talk about what areas to watch. But I do believe it's going to be either this weekend or next week. So if we were to break out in this falling channel here sometime, you know, within the today, I believe the target would be around $86, somewhere in there. And it may come up something like this, and it would be retesting the bottom of this blue trend line. Whoops. Bottom of this blue trend line that we've been watching when we broke out of it here. So getting up into that range would be retesting the bottom of that. Now I do have the $64 range in there, guys, which we could come down, test this, and that being the long-term trend line from where we bottomed out back in December. And I do believe once we get there, we'll get a big bounce. In the measured move, let's say we, bounce down here. I'm looking at this broadening wedge, and if we were to come down, test the 64, get a bounce up from there, and get up to that $86 range, and we end up breaking through that, the measured move is going to be measuring the width of this falling broadening wedge and bringing it up to here. And again, this all changes a little bit. This gives us an idea though. And I want to remind you guys, it doesn't mean we hit this and shoot straight up. It'd be more, we would probably see more something like this and get resistance in the resistance areas, which I have all these kind of like a fib fan, I guess you could say, but I drew these all on my own off of support and resistance along the way. But the measured move off that would be about 171, and that's just the measured move out of this. That doesn't mean we have to stop there. But anyways, yeah, that's why I'm looking at Litecoin, guys. Just keep an eye on these ranges. If you are charting, definitely, damn it, sorry about that. Anyways, if you are charting, definitely draw these trend lines in. They're extremely important, guys. If we fall below that 64, then it's pretty damn ugly. I don't believe we're gonna. So that's where I'm at with that. Let's get into Bitcoin. I'm gonna look at the bigger picture first, guys. And like I said, there's really nothing to worry about unless we were to break out of the bottom of this flag. I know a lot of people are saying this is a triangle. I don't believe it's a triangle. I believe it's a flag, and I'm going to zoom in and show you real quick. We have the two touches up here that are perfect, aligned with the two touches down here that are perfect. This is the daily chart. So yeah, this is a flag, guys. And according to Elliott wave theory, there's usually a A, B, C, D, E. Let me get it on here so you guys can see. In a formation like this, it would be A, B, C, D, and E. But E, most of the time, does not go all the way down. So it would line up perfect from here, and then we break out after E. So everything is pointing to me like we're going to break out of the top of this. And I'm not saying that we're going to break out of the top of this, in the next week or weekend. But I do believe we're going to have a huge break. And like I said, we'll talk about that, and I'll show you what my targets are. First, I want to look at this in the bigger picture, in the macro. The break upward from this bull flag would be, if we measure just the flag itself as a channel, would get us around the 15.5 area. Now, if we measured this as a flag pull, this being the flag, and we broke up, that'd get us around the $18,000 range. If we measured this whole move as the flag pull from where we broke out down here, that measured move would be $21,000 range, guys. So that would be breaking the all-time high, which would be very bullish. People would freak out. I believe there will be huge FOMO after that. All right, so let's look at where we're at here. I do want to point out, same thing like I showed you in Litecoin, that if we look here, the volume is still declining, and we were in this formation. So when this breaks, guys, and I believe this 9600 is going to hold if we even do go back down to the 9600. But if it doesn't, I have lower targets in there off of these older trend lines. 8600 being the next support after the 96, and then worst case scenario 7500 area. I just don't see that happening, guys. Too many people are looking for this. I believe when everybody's eyes are on something, the market is less likely to do it. That's why, you know, I believe this is a bull flag. Everybody's looking at it as a triangle. I guess either way it would be bullish, but if this broke down here, that would be a break of their triangle, and they don't have support at the 86. They'd be looking at, you know, low 7s, high 6s, somewhere in there. But I do believe this 96 is going to hold. No guarantees, guys. Nobody knows for sure, but this is my opinion and my view of the market. Let's go into the 4-hour and take a look at what's going on here. Actually, let's go back over the daily because I want to look at the RSI, and I wanted to point out a couple things here. So if we look at the daily RSI, I had this broadening falling wedge in here. This has helped us call the tops of each move in the prior. You can see here that was the top of that move, top of this move, and top of this move. I do believe our next move is going to be a higher high somewhere in one of our 3 targets up there. Next big move, guys. It doesn't mean we shoot straight up there today. So many people think, you know, I hear, oh, you're wrong, it's not going up there. Nothing matters until we get out of this flag. Nothing at all matters to me until we get out of that flag. I do not trade the short time frames. I trade longer swing trades. I'm not a day trader. I think day trading is pointless, but that's my opinion. And I don't have time. I work full time. So anyways, let's go into the 4-hour, see what we're seeing there. And, well, you know what? Sorry about that. Go back to the daily. As you can see, we're making lower lows in the RSI. And if you look here, we're making higher lows in the price action. Hidden bullish divergence. Let's look at the 4-hour, see what's going on here, and I'll show you what I'm looking at here for the break. All right, so in the 4-hour, if we look here, we're having bullish divergence. And that, again, there's a difference between bullish divergence and hidden bullish. They're opposite. So this is bullish. We're getting about like a double bottom up here, but in the RSI, we are getting higher lows. That's bullish, guys. It doesn't mean we don't come down to our target of 96 before moving up, but I'm going to zoom in and show you what I'm looking at there. All right, so as of right now, looking at this as a rising wedge, it could also be looked at, draw a line in just so you guys can see. It could also be looked at as a ascending triangle. So I do want you guys to keep that in mind. I'm going to get that out of the way, though. I don't want to mess the charts up. This move here, out of this falling wedge, the target has been hit on that. So we could be done with the downward move here. But I do want to point out what I'm watching here. So as of right now, if we were to break out, if we're to break up from this rising wedge or ascending triangle, whichever you want to look at it, it'd be around the 12 or the 10,275 range. If that was to break, my target is the 10,720 range. And if it was to break down from here, that's getting us down towards our 96, or this 4 hours almost closed. So yeah, the breakout would be in there somewhere. So yeah, my measured move off of that would be around the 96.50 range. Somewhere right in that range. I'm going to move this up a little bit. But yeah, this trend line, if you guys been watching my videos, you know this trend line, the thick white trend line is looking at this, all of this resistance that we broke through right here around 6,500, which was old support resistance in the bear market. And once we broke through, we came back down, tested it with a wick, and ever since then been staying on top of it. I do not believe that's gonna break, guys. As much as people are looking for these lower lows, I think people are gonna start shorting in this area, and their shorts will help us with our parabolic move. So anyways, yeah, that's my areas to watch, and I'll give you guys right here, if we were to break down below the 10,100 again in the next 4-hour candle, which will probably be in when this video gets released, that would be looking at the $96 range. I also have a measured move of this as a flagpole, and this being a bear flag, which is possible, and we need to keep an eye out for, which would be around the 9,200 range would be the target on that. So keep that in mind. If we are to break down here and go down to the 96, if that breaks, then we're looking at the $9,200 range. But guys, I don't know. I believe this is most likely going to come up here and break out up from this, but I could be wrong. But you guys know the targets there. So say I would put this right around the 10,280 range. If we break that, we're most likely going up to the 10,720 range. And if we break down below the, say, $10,075 range, then we're coming down to this 96 at least. Worst case, like I said, if that 96 doesn't hold, then we're looking at the 92. And then obviously the other targets I had showed you from the other trend lines, 86. These are what most people are calling for, right in this area. I don't think we're going to hit that area, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, no matter what happens here, guys, until we get out of this green area, once we have a break of this, we'll probably break out, come back down, test it, and then shoot up from there. But yeah, I'm still bullish, and these targets up here are the targets I'm looking for. And my end of the year target, as you guys know, is right here, 46,000 by the end of the year. Check out this formation here, and then I'm going to click over and show you the resemblance of the gold weekly chart to the Bitcoin daily chart. And that's why I believe we're going to hit 46,000 by the end of the year. I truly believe that, guys. And again, this is only my opinion. Don't trade off my opinion. But this is why I hold all my Litecoin and Bitcoin, and I trade Bitcoin on leverage. But I do not sell my coins. And this is why. I do believe that's where we're headed the end of the year. So if you think about it, if you're doing a bunch of J trading in here, you're losing coins. People say, yeah, but I'm not losing money. Well, if you're losing your coins and you got to pay more for them, you lost money in the long run. This is correct, and we do hit the 46,000 by the end of the year, 99% of people are just going to wish they would have just held. So anyways, that's my opinion on the market, guys. If you want to get some more detail on what this, how I came up with this and what else is going on, and look at the RSI, check the end of most of my previous videos, and I go into more detail in the end of them. So definitely check it out, and I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. And I just want to remind you, click the Crypto Savvy logo above my head if you enjoyed the videos and you want to be subscribed to the channel. If you tick the notification bell, that gets you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes, guys. Leave your comments. Number 1 for bullish, number 2 for bearish. Let me know what you are in the comments below. Have a great day.